Hello, namaste, beautiful human. Welcome back to another practice. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be moving through a flow today focused on lengthening our hamstrings and breathing and loosening, releasing our hips. So, lots of forward folds and openings in the hips. I hope you enjoy it. I encourage you to get a cushion nearby if you need that in order to find a little bit more comfort in each pose. And yeah, we'll begin. So we'll begin in a nice comfortable seat, perhaps sitting up on a cushion to raise your hips a little bit if you need to. If your knees are above the hips like this, I encourage you to sit up on a cushion in order for the knees to come down and the hips to come up just a little bit. So wherever you are, just close down the eyes, thumbs on the knees, soften the face. Enjoy a few moments of stillness, tracing the breath in and out of the body. Not worrying about anything you're doing today or have done today. Allow yourself to be here and now. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thumbs pressing firmly into the spine. Open the heart slightly, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And inhale for a single Om. Feeling the vibration of Om bring you into this present moment, to this place of connection within. And then I want you now to think of a teacher or a person or a guru that inspires you in your yoga practice or your spiritual pursuit, the spiritual practice. And I'm going to chant the Guru Mantra, so you're welcome to join me if you know it, or just listening. With that person or those people in mind. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Bringing your hands to your third eye. Bowing forward in reverence and thanks. Namaste. We're going to roll over straight into child's pose now. Bring the knees wide. Tuck the toes under if you want a more of an active child's pose. Or untucking the toes, calming down, hips towards the heels. Maybe the forehead touches the mat. Maybe it doesn't. Take a few nice, big, beautiful breaths into the hips here. Filling the whole body with every inhale and exhale, letting go. Feel the whole body expanding and rising with the inhale, and as you exhale, feel the body fall and contract. Inhale, rising up with the forehead, coming up, rolling slowly into tabletop. So bringing the knees in, ankles as wide as the hips. Begin to cat-cow the body here as we do. See if you can bring a little bit more awareness and think, what cues can I do here? Can I press out of my hands a little bit more? Tuck the belly into the spine. As I say, we do this one a lot, very often rather, and we get so compliant and complacent without thinking. We just do. But how can you find more awareness in something that you do often? It's a nice thought and beautiful practice. Finding a little bit of fluidity here now, maybe moving the hips side to side, round in a circle one way and the other. If you like, you can reverse the fingertips so they're facing towards you. Stretch out the forearms a little bit. Wherever you are, finding some stillness in tabletop now. Preparing for Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So inhale, exhale, pressing up and back, downward facing dog. Move the hips side to side and walk out to your downward facing dog here if you like. Ensure your hands are widespread like a starfish. You're pressing underneath the knuckles, shoulders are away from the ears. Tuck the core in towards the spine. You can bend your knees a lot here if you like, focusing, remember, on lengthening the spine. Then wherever you are, rising all the way up onto the tippy toes. And then exhale, send those heels towards the mat while still keeping that integrity in the spine and body. Doesn't matter if the heels touch. Pressing the outer glutes up towards the sky. Imagine someone is pulling you up by a string from the tailbone. Wherever you are, take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. From here, inhale, right leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Open the hips. So stacking the right hip on top of the left. Create some circles here with the knee. Anti-clockwise or clockwise. Reversing back the other way now. And then whatever direction you're going in, this time take a big inhale and exhale, stepping outside of the right palm. Inhale, easy twist, right arm reaches up, pressing out of that left palm. Inhale here. Exhale, heel toe the foot down a couple of feet. So it's facing the short edge of the mat and bring the hips down. Reach back. Inhale, lifting up the hips, pressing out of that left palm, pressing out of the right foot. Reach up overhead and exhale down. A couple more times at your own pace. So really breathing into that IT band. Side body. One more time, reaching up and then coming into a side plank now. Hold for a breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming down into child's pose if you like for a moment. Otherwise, staying in Adho Mukha Svanasana for a couple more breaths. We'll go over to the other side now. So inhale, left leg this time reaches up, three-legged dog. Open the hips, stacking the left on top of the right. And then from here, creating some circles with the knee, with the hips. In one direction, keeping soft with the breath here. And swapping directions. Remember, moving with the breath. Coming into child's pose at any time you need. One more inhale and next exhale, big step outside of the left palm this time. Inhale, right arm reaches up, opening up, pressing out of that right arm. Stay here for a breath. Exhale, heel toe this left foot back this time, a couple of feet down the mat, and then facing this toes and foot so it's parallel to the short edge of the mat. Inhale, exhale, drop those hips down. Inhale, reaching up, exhale, down. If you need to, you can move this palm forward a little bit as well if you're feeling it in the wrist. Otherwise, moving with the breath. One more time, inhale, exhale, left palm comes down, stepping back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Big inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhale, right leg reaches up, exhale, big step outside of the right palm this time. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, big step up. Left knee comes to the outside of the right foot, coming for a twist. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, wrap that arm around. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist. Ensure that right foot is firmly on the mat here. You're not leaning too much into that back hand. One more, inhale. Exhale, unfurl the upper body. Then we're going to come into Gomukhasana cow face pose from here. So slide the right foot back now. Right heel comes towards the left side of the glutes. Roll those shoulders away. If you like, you can release this bottom leg so that it's out in front. You can sit on a cushion here. I really encourage you to keep those hips up if you need to. Stacking those knees. Also, if you like, you can bring out the feet. They don't have to be close. So you want to keep that integrity in the upper body. Staying here for 3 big beautiful breaths, Ujjayi breath if you like, really breathing into those hips. Remember, steady breath, steady mind. Big inhale. Exhale, release, bending this right leg again so that it is on the ground. Inhale, and then exhale. We're going to take a big step up, bringing that left foot down. Inhale, arms this time reaching all the way up. Exhale, right palm comes onto the left wrist, side body stretch. If you like, you can move the body side to side. opening the heart here, reaching out and then opening. Inhale. Exhale, diving forward. Clasp the hands behind the back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, diving forward. Option to grab onto the forearms, grab onto the elbows, or palms on the ground as well. Staying here for a couple of breaths, lengthening the whole back body, the hamstrings, upper body heavy here. One more inhale. Exhale slowly, slowly, releasing those palms down if they're not already. And stepping so that left foot meets the right. Forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, reaching up. Arch the back slightly. Exhale, folding forward. Padastasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back into plank pose. Inhaling here. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar. Knees, chest, chin coming down. Keep those elbows tucked in. Inhale, Bhujangasana Cobra. Opening up the heart. You can come up into upward facing dog if you like. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Staying here for a couple of breaths if you like. Coming down into child's pose. Put the arms behind you. Take a moment to rest. Same again on the other side. Inhale, left leg reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, big step outside of the left palm. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, lengthening that front leg. Take a big step up. Right knee comes to the outside of the left foot for a twist. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turning a little bit more. Ensure the left foot is planted firmly on the mat. You're not falling back like this, so keeping nice and straight with the spine. A couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Coming into Gomukhasana. Drop that left foot towards the right glute. So heel heading towards the glute. Adjust if you need to. Make sure your sitting bones are nice and grounded. I encourage you to sit up on a cushion or that bottom leg extended out in front. Otherwise, we're aiming to stack the knees here. Inhale, exhale, shoulders away from the ears. If you like, you can come into Namaskara Mudra behind the back. You can clasp the elbows or forearms. We want a nice open heart here though. Inhale. Next, exhale, releasing. Drop that left foot again down. Inhale. And then exhale, coming forward. Rising all the way up into standing. So both feet are planted. Inhale, rising up with the arms, side body stretch. Right arm this time grabs the left. Breathing into the whole side body. Maybe rocking side to side a little bit if you like. And then finding some stillness. Ensure you're lengthening and opening. Inhale here. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Clasp those hands behind the back. Exhale, forward fold. Let the upper body be heavy. Breathing into the hamstrings, into the hips here. Steady mind, steady breath. One more inhale. Exhale, dropping the palms down. Right foot comes to the outside of the left, in between the palms, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, reach up. Arch the spine, open the heart. Exhale, diving forward. Padastasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Engage the core here. Exhale. 8 limbs, chest, chin, calming down, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, opening up, Bhujangasana or upward facing dog if you like. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. From here, bring the feet wide as your mat. Inhale. And then exhale, walk the palms back towards the feet. Walk the hands back. Bring the toes wide, and then we're going to come down into Malasana at the backs of our space. Inhale, lengthen the spine, pressing firmly with the elbows into the inner thighs. Try not to press into the knees. We want to do it from just down a little bit. Feeling open here, feeling grounded, breathing into the hips. Three more deep, beautiful belly breaths. Inhale, we're going to rise all the way up, coming up onto the tippy toes as the hands reach up, up, up. Staying here for a moment. Exhale, coming back down slowly, slowly. Hands coming back through center. Malasana. For 1, and we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, rising up, keeping the hips pressed open, knees open. Exhale through center. Doesn't matter if your heels touch the ground. 1 more time. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, coming all the way down, back into Malasana. Reach forward, forward, forward with the hands, palms open. You can reach forward, up. This almost helps to counterbalance as we bring the hips all the way down now. Coming into a forward fold. Make sure you're feeling nice and grounded with the sitting bones again. I really encourage you to sit on a cushion here. I'm going to grab one myself. My handy cushion that is always out of frame. So you don't need anything fancy. This is just one of my couch cushions. Ensure you're firmly seated on the cushion or on your mat. Toes are flexed towards you. Dandasana. Roll the shoulders back and away. Toes are flexed towards you. Hands are at your side. Crown of the head reaching up towards the sky here. This can seem like a simple pose, a simple asana, but actually it's very nuanced. So we want to have the toes flexed towards you, engage the core, Again, just like we do in downward facing dog and in Tadasana, all these little poses. Core engage, tuck the ribs in, shoulders are away from the ears, lengthen the back of the neck, soft face, engaging the thighs, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. So checking in from the toes all the way to the crown of the head. From here, inhale, arms reaching up, almost like you're climbing up a rope. Reach, reach, reach up. Exhale, we're going to go forward now, reaching forward, 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 forward as far as you can, and then exhale, letting the palms land down wherever they land. Maybe you can grab onto the toes, maybe you can clasp the hands behind. Maybe you're just here or on the shins. But we want to focus on opening the heart. So we're not going down, down. Like I say this many times, but we always need a reminder. We're going down and out. So opening that heart. Wherever you are, inhale, reach forward a little bit more, and then exhale, release. Stay here for a few breaths. Wherever you are, breathing into the hamstrings deeply. Ensure you're not feeling any tension in the knees. So if you like, you're welcome to bend those knees quite a lot. Might help. Feel your body relax and release with every exhale. Steady breath. So if you need to come back slightly, please do. Inhale, we'll come out the same way we came in. So inhale, arms reaching out, 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 out. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, Dandasana. Release the cushion if you have it there. And if you don't, then we'll all just slowly come down onto our backs. So coming down, we'll come into a reclined pigeon here, keeping this left foot on the mat planted. Right foot comes up and over. Reclined pigeon. Inhale here. Exhale, lifting the left foot off the mat so it's parallel to the edge of the mat. You can see we've created a figure 4 here, keeping the feet flexed to protect the knees. We're going to clasp the hands behind the left thighs there, or if you're feeling really up to it, you can clasp the hands behind the shins as well. Wherever you are, focus on energetically pressing that right knee away from the body. Close down the eyes, breathing deeply here into the hips. One more inhale. Exhale, release, slowly, slowly. Maybe windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then we'll go over to the other side now. So the right foot is planted firmly on the mat this time. Inhale, left foot comes over the right knee, lifting up that right foot off the mat so it's parallel to the floor. Clasping the hands behind the right thigh or that shin. But we want to keep both the shoulders planted on the mat as well. Wherever you are, breathing here, maybe noticing how one side is different to the other. My left side is just crazy tight compared to my right. So breathing deeply into that. Inhale. And then exhale, letting go of any resistance, anything that is not serving you anymore, anything that wants to be released. So often we have these emotions held in the hips, and then knowing that we don't actually have to know exactly what they are. So often the mind wants to know why I'm feeling this way, but we can just simply accept and release. We don't have to know every single detail. We don't want to stay too much in the thinking mind all the time. Yoga is really good for that reason, getting out of the mind and into the body, into the somatic experience of feeling instead of analysing. Next, exhale, releasing. Wiggling those knees side to side. Windscreen wiping, wiggling. Coming back through center, extend both the legs out. And then inhale, bringing that right knee into the chest, hugging it in. Maybe flexing that right foot back and forth, the ankle. It's really nice for the ankle joints. Exhale, release. Same again on the other side, bringing that left knee in. Keeping both the glutes on the mat here, so we don't want to bring it into the point where it's uncomfortable for us to lie on the mat, grounded. Next, exhale, releasing. Coming into a final twist or anything that you like. Actually, it might be nice to come into a happy baby here. So lifting up the glutes a little bit, bend those knees as wide as the hips, wider than the hips. And then clasp the hands as you go in to the insides of the knees and outer edges of the feet. So threading through. Inhale, and then exhale, maybe pulling those knees a little bit towards the hips. If you can't reach the outer edges of your feet here, then just grab onto the shins. It's really nice. But energetically, those knees pressing away and down. So it doesn't matter where you are. Exhale, releasing this time, and we'll come into a final twist. Whatever twist you are feeling like today, I'm going to come into a very simple twist. So just keeping the heels as wide as the mat, feet planted firmly on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, just allow those knees to fall over to the right side. Gaze comes over the left shoulder. 2 more breaths here. Inhale back up through center. And then exhale, allow those knees to fall over to the left, gazing over the right shoulder. Close down the eyes if you like. Inhaling back up. And Shavasana. So make sure you're comfortable on your mat. Make sure all of your limbs are on the mat. So often we might want to have the arms out or the legs wide, but if we have all of our body on the mat, it allows our energy to be safe, to be held by our mat. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Begin to rest here in the safe space for the next few minutes. Notice any sensation you're feeling in the body. Allowing time to integrate all that we've practiced on our mat. Time and space to create that mind-body connection. To simply be here and now. And we'll stay here in Shavasana for the next couple of minutes, listening to the music. Slowly bringing your awareness back to the body. Begin when you're ready to wiggle the fingertips and wiggle the toes. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead, reach the feet out, hands out, big, beautiful stretch here. Exhale, release. No need to hurry here. Really enjoy soaking up these last few moments of your practice. Tuck the knees in, hugging the knees into the body. Rolling side to side, massaging the lower back. Then rolling over onto one side. And coming up into a comfortable seat. We'll close again just by closing down our eyes, bringing the hands onto the knees. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll chant Om and Shanti 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your hands to your Ajna chakra, your third eye, in between the eyebrows. And bowing forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit different, a little bit more of a faster pace, a little bit stronger. But yeah, nice to switch it up sometimes and then create those new neural pathways in the body, in the mind, moving the body in different ways. So I encourage you to come back to this one. I know we did a few little bit different transitions, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you're feeling more spacious in your mind and your body. I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your day or day ahead, and I'll see you in the next practice. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and yeah, much love. Om Namah Shivaya.